I think that they have a chance to also be a team that can make the playoffs this year. Now, I don't know. I don't think they're going to make it outright. I don't think they're going to be a top 6 seed. I do think there are going to be a number of teams battling over that. When you look at the Eastern Conference this upcoming season, I mean, the teams that are clearly better than the Bulls, of course, are the Cavs, the New York Knicks. I put the Orlando Magic up there as well. The Atlanta Hawks are going to be trying to fight very well for that, for a top 5 seed as well. And then kind of after that, it's going to be much like it was last year. Last year, from the 6th seed to the 10th seed was like 7.5, 8 games that separated those teams. And while that sounds like a lot, when you think about the injuries and things that happen across the league, Detroit, that's the other team. I definitely think Detroit's going to be better than the Bulls as well. Don't want to, even though the rivalry and whatnot, I don't want to put any disrespect. I actually like the Detroit Pistons roster quite a bit. Like what they did this offseason. I still think if they end up bringing Malik Beasley back, watch out for them in that Eastern Conference. But other than that, you're going to have like 5 teams fighting over, the spots there, not going to be separated by a whole lot, I don't think, right? And so it comes down to what the Bulls do offensively. Over the last couple of days, last couple of weeks, honestly, I've talked about how the Bulls can improve defensively, which I do think is a big part here. The Bulls finished 19th in defensive rating last season. I've said it before. I think they need to be around 16 or 17, so they don't have a major leap that they need to make there. And for me, it's about how efficient this Bulls team can be offensively. That's going to be their bread and butter. Yes, you want to be better defensively, but we know that this team doesn't have the makeup or the roster to be an elite team defensively. So that's why I'm kind of moving off that. Not to say that they don't need to improve defensively. They absolutely do. But when you look at this roster, this roster is built to be an offensive powerhouse and juggernaut with being solid in some places defensively, right? And when you look at the season, it was a tale of 2 seasons for the Chicago Bulls last year. Well, first, let's look at where the Bulls have been the last 3 years, right? 3 years in a row, the Bulls have been eliminated in the play-in tournament by the Miami Heat, right? 2022-23 were 40-42, got eliminated by the Miami Heat after finishing 10th in the Eastern Conference. In 2023-24, we finished with a 39-43 record, 9th in the Eastern Conference, and were eliminated by the Miami Heat. In 2024-25, the Chicago Bulls went 39-43 yet again, finished 9th for the second year in a row, and were eliminated by the Miami Heat. And when you look at it, it was a tale of 2 parts of the season for the Chicago Bulls. 4 months into the season, the Chicago Bulls were 22-35, and they ranked 22nd offensively and 27th defensively. Now, many people will remember that this was a large part with Zach LaVine still on the roster. No, I'm not blaming all of the Bulls' problems on Zach LaVine. Not doing that at all. But I do think you saw a different style of play with Zach LaVine there, where it was still more isolation-based.